to help our users find these unique strategies that maybe a typical DeFi user would totally overlook because they didn't realize they were there. Hey guys, Yield Sensei here with the latest updates for Nest AI. I'm gonna go over what we've been working on in the past couple of weeks and what you can expect to be using with Nest very soon. So first things first, what we're doing here is we're creating a DeFi research terminal to help you find all kinds of DeFi opportunities that you wouldn't necessarily find at first glance, especially if you're new to DeFi. So Nest will help educate you on DeFi and help you optimize your DeFi strategies and get you into good positions that you might not find otherwise without Nest. So the first thing to do to begin with using Nest AI is to connect your Web3 wallet. We'll eventually enable like an email sign-in, so you can use like a Privy account. And the next step will be to create a Nest account. And what this means here is that you will be creating a 2 out of 2 safe multisig. And so what that means is that Nest is a signer and you are a signer with the wallet that you connected with. And so we just created the Nest account or the safe multisig. We can go and check this out and actually verify that this is true. And what you'll need to do is you'll need to also verify that say that this is a proxy because Arbiscan doesn't know that yet. And then you can go and check it here. You can go and check the owners. So it'll show this is Nest's address, and for the demo anyways, it'll probably change in the future. And this is your account. So this was the account that I created with. If that matches, you can also plug this in this way where you copy your address here and you can do is owner just to verify again that owner is true. And you can check the threshold that it's a 2 out of 2. You can also go with direct link to safe. Safe seems to be lagging for me right now for some reason, but you can also check the settings here that who are owners on this account. And so the next thing you'd want to do is fund the account, which I've done on a different account that I'll connect to in a second. And the reason for doing a safe multisig here is we don't really want Nest to be transacting on its own free will. Since it's an AI agent, we want some guardrails up, and this is why we've created this safe multisig process. You can change the threshold so that at any time you or Nest, you could change it, to a threshold of 1, meaning that you or Nest could propose and execute transactions in one go. Right now, Nest, it's set up so that Nest proposes a transaction and that you will approve and sign or execute that transaction. So there is some guardrails, but it's nice because Nest can set up a transaction. And I will go and demo all of that. But first, I'm going to swap accounts here. All right, so I've switched accounts and I've gone ahead and already funded this account. This has been my test account that I've been using. And we can dive into ask Nest to do some DeFi research for us. So we'll start with a general yield farming strategy request. So can you find some yield? So yeah, we focused on Arbitrum for this demo right now. And so Nest right now is looking for some general DeFi strategies. He's first processing the request, trying to determine what action should he take. And he should return a get all vaults option, which is going to pull real-time data from vaults.fyi, which is awesome DeFi data source that kind of aggregates a lot of great yield farming strategies in DeFi. And so Nest has correctly acknowledged the request and selected the correct action. So currently he's pulling the data from vaults.fyi and is going to kind of select the best 3 strategies based upon your request and also give you a little summary and the basic data points. It will be quite a raw format right now. We haven't done any formatting to get this out. We did this app in 1 week. And you can see here, he has correctly given us 3 different assets: an Aave asset, compound, and fluid. Fluid, wow, a nice 10% yield on USDC. So the next thing we can do is we can go ahead and explore this strategy, have Nest analyze this further. And please ignore these chat bubbles. We have a small bug here that that will get fixed before we release this. So the next thing we can do is ask Nest to analyze this deeper. So can you analyze the strategy? So again, he's going to go through the process of uh, trying to understand your request and choose the best action he should take to answer your question in the best way possible. So I'll pause the video here while he's thinking about this and resume once he's given us the answer. All right, so Nest has processed our request. He correctly chose the analyze yield tokens action, which is the correct action for him to actually analyze this strategy in more detail. You can see he, shows you the key vault information here that you can go and verify. You could copy this link. We'll make it clickable in the future, so you can just click to the Aave app, which is this link, and you can verify that the information is accurate. And some general analysis stuff, red flags, and a risk reward summary as well. And so that's kind of the initial analysis of the strategy. And what we will in the future be plugging in a lot more data sources. So it'll be using all kinds of DeFi sources that we are, to help our users find these unique strategies that maybe a typical DeFi user would totally overlook because they didn't realize they were there. And so that's the goal of this, to help users find more niche DeFi strategies. Also, learn more about DeFi and educate users about DeFi in all aspects. Basically, Nest will have complete access to the internet in the future as we enable more functionalities for Nest to help facilitate DeFi research. Okay, so yeah, I feel pretty confident with this Aave position. So I'm going to go ahead and ask Nest to prepare a transaction for me. Swap to sell 0.002 ETH for this Aave position. And so right now, what Nest is doing, again, he's going through the motion of selecting the correct action. And he should be selecting the prepare swap action, which in the background is leveraging Enzo's swap routers. And what this gives Nest the capability to do is prepare a transaction to swap ETH directly for the Aave USDC lending position. So this cuts out a couple of steps, can be several steps in some cases, depending upon what strategy you want to go into. But in this case, if you only had ETH, you would have to go and swap USD for USDC and then deposit into the Aave position. And so you could see that Nest has prepared the transaction. We could see that this is ETH and this is the correct vault token, and this is our safe address and the amount that we want to send and the amount out that we should expect to receive in the gas. So yeah, I'm cool with that. I will go ahead and process this. So what just happened is Nest proposed a safe transaction, and I'm going to go ahead and sign it. And the second transaction here is going to execute the transaction. And we can see that it's been executed. So in just a moment, yeah, you can see that this has, yeah, I got the Aave position now. So in just a couple of clicks and a couple of research steps, I was able to go from knowing not anything to yield-bearing Aave or USDC position from ETH, getting me a 5% APY. So this is just the beginning of what Nest can do, and we're super excited to start releasing this to the public very soon, and enable great DeFi research via Nest and basically unlimited transactions in DeFi, and help our users be able to generate yield on whatever token they desire. So stay tuned to Nest AI and keep watching the YieldNest Twitter as well. We'll be continuously releasing updates as we get closer to releasing this to the public.